BronyCon Adventures Recap Day 1 Part 3 with new t-shirt, same day. Alright, as I put this back together up here, hold on for a second. Alright, so, alright, I think we're good here. Alright, so, as I left off, I just got into the Brony Musicians panel, and I found two people that I knew just by looking at the back of their heads. One being brown hair with a bluish, whitish shirt. The other one, blonde hair, red shirt. Guys, I got to meet the two bronies that basically are another big reason why I'm in this fandom. I say another big reason why because you'll see why in the Day 2 recap, but the main reason is because, well, they sort of got me into vlogging, and they basically did that for me. If it wasn't for one of them, I wouldn't have attempted to try to record my reaction to BronyCon 2013. And if it wasn't for the other guy, I wouldn't know much about this fandom at all. I wouldn't know much about this fandom. And of course, in that order, I am talking about AC Race Best and Saber effin' Spark. AC Race Best and Saber Spark. I knew them just by looking at the backs of their heads. And I'm just like, I'm literally, this is literally what I was like. I'm just like this. I'm like this. Hold on. Oh, hey. I just walk off toward them. And I literally go up behind them and I say, "It has been my mission to find you guys." And literally, Saber and AC just like look behind them and they're like, oh hey dude, what's up? And Saber's response, possibly the best response to that comment ever. Well, mission accomplished, right dude? So we get on first name basis in a sense. Yes, I am on first name basis with AC Race Best and Saber Spark. Of course they didn't say their names, but whatever. I know who they are, they know who I am, yeah. And I just sat behind them. We didn't talk at all, we didn't even, see each other after that. So that's pretty unfortunate. I gotta flip this around. I didn't see them, I definitely saw them after that. They did not see me. They did not see me. Why did I just correct myself there? Anyway, so they crack a joke, I laugh, and then when it comes time for Q&A, they rush up to the front. And if you were at BronyCon for the musicians panel and you stayed for Q&A and you saw AC Race Best and Saber up there, you know where this story is going. So apparently their question had to do with Omni and Mike and some other thing. Maybe it was Alex. Maybe it was Alex S. who was also up there. And they said something about what was it? Hard Rock Cafe. Now, the three bronies in question basically said, next question. And AC was just like, he just walked out of the room, and Saber's behind him, just like, oh hi guys, just with the camera, and I'm just cracking up, and I'm literally the first one to go, AC Race Best! Ah! And then when Saber gets on camera, Saber Spark! Ah! Everyone's just cheering for them, and they're like, they run out of there. I wanted to follow them. And I wanted to follow them. And my dad was already next to me. So he just they ran off. He came in there. You could not have pictured it more perfectly. And Dad's just like, who were those guys? And I'm like, AC Race Best and Saber Spark. The reason that I want to come here. The reason that I want to come here. And they run off, and I'm like, I want to go, I just want to see what happened. I want to know the answer. Unfortunately, we had to go, we had to leave, so we went and we got pizza. Really good Greek pizza. And then we got a little bit caught up in something. This is sort of a little bit, for, like, I mean, this might be a little political for Baltimore standards, but, here it goes. So, I think we might have been waiting outside the pizza joint for some weird reason. I don't know why we were just standing out there for some reason, but up walks this, I'm gonna say this, but I don't know if he is, homeless guy, and he asks for money. Of course, that's what homeless guys do. And he's like, can you spare anything? And my dad says, no. And he's like, God bless you, it's probably because you're a white family. And I don't know what his words were, but it's like, I know it's a white family trying to, you know, give money to a black guy in Baltimore. He just walks off with no money from us. I literally felt so bad at that one moment. This didn't happen, but if I had the guts, and if that were the case, here's what I would have done. I would have stopped. I would have said, Dad, give me my $50. Give me my BronyCon money. I would have walked up to that dude, pulled out my 10. Pulled out a 10. I had two 20s in there, but I don't know why I wouldn't go for a 20 or a 30 or the entire 50 or 40 or 50. I would just give him money. Let's just say I give him money. I would have placed it in his hand and said, this is from the convention down the street. Take this and spend it on something good for yourself. Don't think of this as just one person giving it to you. Think about it as 8,000 people giving it to you. Have a nice day. And turn around, walk into that pizzeria. I wish I had some dramatic music going on in the background, but that would have been possibly the most generous thing that I would have done that entire convention. Now, on one hand, it's sort of a good thing that didn't happen, because, hey, I got some actually great swag here that I'm going to talk about in the Day 3 videos. But yeah, so we get through this, and while the pizza's going on, and while we're back at the hotel, 4 more things happen. Monty Monday. I originally thought this had something to do with Monty Python, but then I realized Eily Monty's there. And then I realized that Eily Monty's there, and I look at the book and I'm like, oh, that's why! So, and then 100 years of narrative art from, what was it? Something to ponies. I gotta find from Peter Pan to My Little Pony. Good Evening Ponyville and Outside the Stable Softworks. So that would have been cool to check out, but unfortunately we had to wait for the con. Now, if it were me, I probably would not eat until I actually get out of the convention center. But, of course, maybe I would have had enough money to actually buy food at the con floor itself. Be like, alright, well, we have enough water. We have enough free water. We have free water to the public. We have water to the public, so, hey, let's just get the food and that's it. Guys, they were selling corn dogs there. Freaking corn dogs! I was just waiting, I was just like on day 2. I get a corn dog, and I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, I want to just walk around with this, not even eat it. And just be like, hey, corn dogs! They got corn dogs. Or I could take the AC approach, get a hot dog, eat half of it, or just break half of it off, and be like, happy eating hot dog! And try to find AC again. Just like, hey, AC! AC! Happy eating hot dog! But, I don't know. So, I don't know why I just did that. I was like, I had the hot dog in my hand, I'm gonna put it down. I don't know why. But, oh, what is that thing? Ah! There. So, what are we looking on for time? About 5 minutes? So, day 1 wrapping up. We get there about 8-ish. we get to the convention center again by 8 for BronyPalooza. And Melissa and Ashley are now back at the hotel at this point, which, by the way, is actually a previous bank. It was originally a bank, and they turned this into a hotel. No pool, but good job nonetheless. So, what happened next? So we go to the convention center again. We go in the other way this time. Keep still running into Jay Haller. I go up to, well, myself, my dad, and my sister, we all go up to the 4th floor, the main hall. That way. Keep showing badges to security and people who are working with the con. Con staff says, hey, show your badges. Here you go. Convention center security, show your badges. Here you go. And we get in to line. A really long line at that. But we did, in a sense, pass the time. We were chanting the pony names, you know, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Fluttershy, Rarity, and Twilight Sparkle. We were just chanting, go me, go me, go me, Aloysius. We were just chanting like everything. Spike, 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 Apple Bloom. Every single character's name, basically. And then, we got into crazy stuff. We got into waves. When I say da, you say da, 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 da. We got into fun. That was literally our chant. And of course, reiterating the chant that we did last year, or they did in the 2012, Crush, Kill, Destroy, Swag. Yes, Crush, Kill, Destroy, Swag was the chant of the 2012 summer convention, but the 2013 convention's chant was fun. It got really old quick, but it still sort of worked, so if you were part of a fun chant, nice job. The only thing I would have loved to be a part of was a Smile Song chant, so unfortunately that did not happen. Anyway, we get into the room. First off, I do want to say that security was really tight. Really good job with security. I didn't know that you could not, like, run into this room when it was dark and, you know, no chairs were out. And it was just people standing up. But luckily, someone did stop me and say, you can't run. And I'm like, okay, alright. And the good part about that was, they didn't just say, you can't go in now. You cannot go in now. They didn't do that. Good on them for not doing that. Good on them. So, we get in there, we see a few acts. I think we got to see, like, Brony Mike and I don't know who else, but we did get to see a few acts before we had to leave. I did see a Question Inquirer again earlier that day, and again, it was Mason, and it was LTT, and it was Joe. They ran by, and I'm like, EQ1! They're like, yeah! And I just yell back, where's Tetrad? And Joe just responds, oh, he's coming, he's gonna be here. He's gonna be here. He's a little late. He'll be here in about an hour. And I'm like, well, you're still great. You guys are the best. So, they go off, and I go downstairs in the elevator. But actually, now back to the BronyPalooza. We go back, we see a few more stuff in the streets. We get back to the hotel, and that was it. The first night in Baltimore, and the first night of BronyCon is complete. Coming up, we are going to take a look at this, my autograph. I'm going to take a look at some more stuff, and, you know, for day 2, this fez is going to be a big thing. So, day 2, guys. This shirt was day 1. Fez was day 2. Get ready for day 2, guys. Day 2 recap coming up. Thanks for watching day 1. I'll see you for day 2.